The Museum of Discovery and Science is proud to bring you Wise Bodies, an innovative HIV/AIDS awareness and prevention program presented by AIDS Healthcare Foundation.
I was always told growing up that if you were comfortable enough to have sex, then you're comfortable enough to get tested.
For the fellas, get tested regularly. Get tested. For the ladies, pay attention to your body. Get tested as well.
Part of the reason why there's such high rates in places like Miami-Dade in South Florida, Broward County in South Florida, is because people are not talking about their status, and they're not talking about their status because they're not getting tested.
How often should you get tested for HIV?
Get tested regularly. If you're sexually active, I would recommend get tested every 6 months, or if you can, every 3 months, get tested.
So the process of getting tested is actually super easy. They usually prick your finger, you wait a minute, and then you find out your status.
So the rapid test that we offer here at the AIDS Healthcare Foundation is a quick and simple 1, 2, 3 prick of your finger HIV test. It checks for the antibodies of HIV, and you'll find out your results in about a minute to 15 minutes.
We're here at Out of the Closet, a thrift store and testing center run by AHF. Done all my shopping for the day, and they're ready to see me now in the clinic to take my HIV test. So come on, let's go. We'll see what this is like.
Ready, so this is a 1-minute test, okay? It's called INSTI for instant.
Okay.
It's almost 100% accurate, okay? It looks for antibodies to HIV.
Okay.
This test is confidential, it's not anonymous, so that means that if you do test positive, we have to notify the local health department, and what the health department will do is they'll contact you to offer you services like counseling, treatment, partner notification, things like that. What kind of questions do you have so far?
I guess I'm just, wondering what this is is this gonna hurt? Is this something, what exactly are we looking for? Are we just looking for HIV?
It's a little finger prick, and it's looking for antibodies to HIV. Tell me, what do you know about HIV? How it's transmitted? What kind of bodily fluids can you get it from?
So I know you can get it through vaginal semen and rectal fluids, as well as blood transfusions, like from sharing needles and stuff.
Very good. Yeah, it's through blood, semen, vaginal secretions, breast milk if she's lactating, and pre-cum. Usually there's a window, an incubation period of 3 months, 90 days.
So can you explain to me a little bit about what that 3-month dormant period means?
Let's say, for example, that you had unprotected sex like a month ago. Your body hasn't produced antibodies yet, so
okay,
you will have to come back.
We're looking for the antibodies that would develop from having an HIV infection. So it might take up to 3 months for that to show up on the test.
Yeah. Right. So now I'm going to stick your finger, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to mix your blood with 3 solutions.
Okay.
And then we'll see the results. It's just a 1-minute test, okay?
Okay.
Okay, little prick coming up. How's that?
Oh, I didn't even do it.
Good, good, good. And what we're looking for is 1 dot. 1 blue dot is negative, and when somebody's positive for HIV, you'll see 2 dots popping up. I could tell already that you're showing no antibodies for HIV. You are non-reactive, which means negative. Look.
Okay.
You see under the C the blue dot? So that's
There's
negative.
1 blue dot.
Yeah, under the C. The C is the control line, so that's negative.
Okay, I see. And if it was positive,
it would be in two dots.
2 of them.
Another one underneath that one. Okay.
Wow. Great.
I love this test. It's like 100% accurate, 1 minute, and that's it.
Super easy.
Yeah. Let me put the Band-Aid.
Okay.
Okay. It sounds like you're very safe. What kind of things can you do to lower your risk even more?
Well, definitely using protection as much as you can. Getting tested as much as you can, just to keep knowing your status.
Yeah.
And knowing your partner's status seems to be the easiest way for me.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Getting retested, asking questions from your partner, being exclusive with each other, using protection, and then you're fine.
Yeah, and so this is all free. Just walk in.
Free, walk-in clinic. Yeah.
Excellent.
And if something is positive, we'll call the person and treat them for free. So it's good.
Excellent. This is a great resource.
Getting tested is so important to avoid spread in the community. So you can get tested at your doctor's office, Or right now, they actually have programs for the health departments actually sending you at-home testing kits.
Today I have an at-home HIV test kit, and we are going to see what's inside in case you're worried about going to a test center out in public. So what we have here, let me go ahead and unpack it. We have a test swab, we have a test tube, there's a little garbage bag, a couple of booklets to give you more information, and a pencil to write some things down. So the first step is going to be taking out your test tube. Now inside is a liquid that will react to the test strip and will let you know your results. So you're going to pop that right in here without spilling any of the liquid. And there are some instructions here. So the first thing we have done is pop it open, and so the next thing we're going to do is the test swab. So the swab here looks kind of like a pregnancy test. What we're going to do is do an oral swab. That means in your mouth. So you're going to take it and rub it on the upper side and then the lower side. Let me do that now. Okay, and then you easily pop it into the liquid here, the reagent that's going to react. And it's very important now to wait 20 minutes. So this test is only accurate between 20 and 40 minutes, and we can't read it early, we can't read it late. So I'll see you back in 20 minutes. 20 minutes have gone by, it's time to check our test results. So you can lift the flap, and we are going to look at this test swab right here. So on top is a letter C, that's the control. As long as there's a red line at the control, that means that the test accurately worked. Then there is a T line. If there is a line there, then that means that there is a chance that you are positive and you would need further testing. That's in the examples here. My test does not have a line, which means I'm negative. So you can see the red line here for the control, and you can see in the pictures here that the red line can be faint or very pronounced, and those are the indications that you would need further testing, that there's a chance that you would be positive.
Talk to your partner about it, and you shouldn't be ashamed of it. And if that conversation is difficult, maybe it's not the right time to engage in sexual activities, because you don't know, that person might be hiding something, or you just don't know. And before you make a decision, you want to ensure that you guys are on the same common level.
Kind of not a question, but like adding to that, like I don't feel like that's disrespectful at all to ask someone, have you been tested? Because I don't want to catch anything. I mean, me personally, I would ask, but I think that other people could be like ignorant to that and be like, I don't care, whatever. Let's just YOLO. Like what people say, you know, but me personally, I would ask. I always ask. I get tested every 6 months all the time.
The walk to a healthcare center or maybe one of our mobile units or to your own doctor can feel very scary. What's scarier is not knowing your status and getting sicker or passing that on to other people. There needs to be some level of comfort in knowing your body, what you want, and how to communicate that to others.
As far as who should get tested, everyone should get tested.
The importance of knowing your status, for example, famous rapper Eazy-E, famous NBA player Magic Johnson, two men who had it all and also had HIV and AIDS. The difference between both of them, the reason why one is living and one no longer is living, is because Magic Johnson, when you're in the NBA, you have to get a physical with your provider or an actual medical director every year or every 6 months. He had to do that. Eazy-E, on the other hand, famous rapper, kind of living his life, doing what he had to do, sexual activity, so on and so forth, not going to get tested, not going to find out what was going on internally in his body, and not being responsible for his sexual activities. At the end of it all, once he went to go get tested, it was a little too late. So knowing your status and keeping up with your sexual activity is very, very important of living and no longer being able to be here on earth with us.
Skip all the fears, the doubts, and just go get tested. I challenge everyone to go get tested. You know, challenge your friends, your colleagues, even your teacher, challenge them. Everybody go get tested.
Thank you for joining us here at the Museum of Discovery and Science for Wise Bodies, presented by AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Remember, know your body, know your status, and help make a difference.